Welcome to the financial aid portion of New Student Orientation. This is not a workshop, but we hope to provide you with a few basic tips and reminders. What happens when I am awarded? The cashier will pay your fees and tuition automatically. You should receive a check in the mail for the remainder. And if you do not know what you can and cannot spend your funds on, you should visit the financial aid experts or read the handbook. If you don't receive your check, you may need to fill out additional paperwork. See the financial aid office. For all new students for the first quarter only, your loan checks will be delayed for 30 days. And at any time, if you decide to add or drop classes, you need to notify the financial aid department to determine how this will affect your aid. Stay out of the warning zone. The feds want to make sure that you are making good use of their funds, so you need to meet satisfactory academic progress in order to continue getting money for college. But how can I meet satisfactory academic progress? First of all, maintain a 2.0 GPA or better, and secondly, meet the pace of progression requirements. But what is pace of progression? Well, that is a great question. Pace of progression means that to remain in good standing, you must complete at least 67% of the credits you attempted. And this includes credits transferred in from other schools at any time, whether financial aid was received or not. And the 67% includes all of your credits, not just the quarter you are currently in. Here's an example of a student who meets pace of progression. They took 12 credits of Math, English, New Student Orientation, and Spelling Improvement, and they passed these classes with a C or better. But they dropped, failed, withdrew from, or received an incomplete in 4 credits of Math and New Student Orientation. This means that the 8 credits completed divided by the 12 credits attempted equals 67%, and they have met pace of progression. Here's an example of a student who did not meet pace of progression. They registered for 15 credits of Math, Chemistry, English, and New Student Orientation, but only completed 1 credit of New Student Orientation. They dropped, failed, withdrew from, or received an incomplete in English, Chemistry, and Math for a total of 14 credits not completed. That's 1 credit completed divided by the 15 credits attempted, and they are at 7%, which does not meet the pace of progression requirements. So what happens to the student who does not meet pace of progression? They are placed on warning for the next quarter, and if they still cannot bring their percentage back up, they are placed on suspension, and they pay out of pocket until they bring their percentage back up. The previous student was placed on warning because she was at 7%. The next quarter, she attempted 15 credits and completed them successfully, but this only brings her up to 53%. She will need to pay out of pocket for an additional quarter until she can reach 67%. The point is, 1 bad quarter could affect your aid for multiple quarters, even if you decide to take a break and return to college in the future. Maximum time frame, or 150% to complete. What this means is that financial aid could potentially cover the cost of 100% of the credits required for your degree program, plus 50% more, which will come in handy for any courses you may need to retake. For students receiving state aid, 125% will be covered instead of 150%, and for both, an additional 45 credits of prereqs and skill building that fit your program may be covered as well. Please discuss these with your advisors. Here's an example of maximum time frame. A group of students are working towards a degree in Business Management, Associates of Applied Sciences. Their program planner indicates that they must earn 90 credits to graduate. Financial aid will cover 90 credits and 45 more credits. That is 90 credits times 150% equals 135 credits total to be covered by financial aid. But what if I change my plans? Well, you get 150% times 2. Or in other words, you can change your major once and receive an additional 150% for your new program. But if courses for the first time around apply to the second program, these will be deducted from your new percentage. For example, one of our business majors changed their major. They finally decided to pursue their lifelong dream of becoming a nurse. 90 credits were required for business, plus 50% meant that financial aid would cover 135 credits. For nursing, 122 credits are required, plus 50% means that financial aid will cover 183 credits, minus any credits completed for the business degree that apply to nursing. Here are some basic tips for success. Know what you would like to study. Visit Career Services for assistance. Be careful not to take more credits than you can handle. You do not have to go full-time. You can still qualify for financial aid as a part-time student. Consider the other commitments in your life. Utilize your resources for maintaining passing grades, working with instructors, tutoring services, and collaborating with other classmates to develop good study skills and learn the material. You need to apply for financial aid each year. The FAFSA is available in January online at fafsa.ed.gov. What's the worst thing that could happen? Well, worst case scenario, you may be required to pay back your financial aid. Do not take the money and run. And most importantly, read the 2012-2013 Financial Aid Handbook, which is available on the website, and speak with the experts in the financial aid department. Thank you for your time, and we wish you the best of luck in reaching your academic goals.